All right, so and this one, what we're gonna do is create a like a tread, like if you have treads on your model. So I'm gonna go create nerves primitives, and we're gonna go ahead and do oh, sorry, not nerves, polygon primitives, and we're gonna go ahead and do a pipe. Hit the option box, make sure it is 8, and hit create. Okay, so I'm gonna take this guy, and I'm gonna go ahead and hold J. And I'm going to rotate it this way. And you can rotate it whatever direction you need. Oh, J. J is just increment. Okay. So, there's that. I'm going to grab this edge, and I'm going to do bevel. And that bevel amount is, let's do a little bit less. Let's do that amount. Okay. So, I'm going to switch to a side view here. And what I'm going to do is go to vertices. I'm going to grab half, boop, and I'm going to pull it out. And basically what I do is pull it out however far your tread's supposed to go. So yours might be more or less. Just be aware that, let me see the thickness of this. Not a big fan of that, actually. So hang on a second. Let's do this. Right off the bat, let's take this. And I don't like my thickness. I feel like the tread should be a bit thinner. We'll go like that, okay? And we will do height, and we'll make it a little bit wider. Okay, something like that. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and do the other thing. So go ahead and adjust those values to what you want. Oops, I thought I grabbed all of them. And boop, and I'm going to go ahead and hit bevel. And we will, okay. That's weird. Isn't this the... Oh, this is the front view. Okay, my mistake. So I'm going to grab vertices, and I'm going to take this, and we will move this over like so. So let's picture that this is looking good. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut this into equal halves and such. So I'm going to go to object mode and select this. And I'm going to go, instead of using the multi-cut tool, which lets me randomly cut wherever I want, I want to cut these in perfect positions. So I'm going to go to mesh tools. I'm going to go to insert edge loop tool. I'm going to hit the option box, which is going to bring it up over here. And then we're going to do, so let's hit reset tool. So I'm going to do is do multiple edge loops. And then instead of doing 2, what it does is that it makes it perfectly, so it divides it into thirds. I like to just switch just to 1. So that way when I draw, it draws a halfway. It's perfectly halfway. And what I'm going to do is just draw these perfectly halfway, oops, all the way through. Come on. Boom, 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 and boom. Okay. So now if you look, it's pretty even overall. That's more or less what I was looking for. Beautiful. Okay. So now, in a sense, I have these treads. What I'm going to do now is basically try to tighten these up. So I'm going to go to edge, and I'll select this one, this edge, this edge, this edge, and this edge. And I'm just going to go ahead and bevel those, and I will make them 0.1. That's way too little, 0.05. That is also too little, 0.01. That's a little better. And then I'll just take it, and I'm going to hit Poly Smooth. Boop. And there you go. So now I have a sort of tread. And then what you can do, let's see if I remember from when I did the tire thing, is I could just go to, I'm going to grab, double click. So click here. Oops, not this one though. This one to this one. I'm going to grab every other one, like so. And I'm going to pause it while I do this. So I grabbed every other face, or every other like band of faces, not just on the outside. So I'm going to hit extrude. I'm going to grab the blue here and pull them out a touch, like so. And then I'll hit this, and then I'm going to go ahead and, so I hit the little square, the square again, and shrink a little bit. And I'm going to go ahead and shrink them on the inside a little bit more. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab every other band now in the other chunk, right? So the part that's still down. Now you could just go with just that. That would probably be sufficient. And I just did the wrong piece there. So here, it's kind of your own volition. I'm going to pause it while I finish. Alright, so now I grabbed all the ones that weren't extruded last time, so now I'm going to extrude those. And here we go. I'm just going to pull it out a little bit, roughly the same amount as the previous one. Well, I was hoping to do it the same amount as the previous one. Hit the little cube, then scale it universally, and then also scale it in a little bit extra. And voila. So now if you look, we have these little treads, and if you hit 3, you can see you have these little treads going on, and now you have treads for your model. Okay, so there you go. And then basically you would just want to put wheels inside of here, some sort of like cylinder that you would make smaller. So just as an example, if I was going to do it, I would do something like this, and then you would go to edge, grab all the diagonal ones, boom, and delete. Make sure I didn't grab anything extra. Looks like we're good. All the diagonal edges, delete, and then we'll go here, and then I'm going to grab the outside loop here and extrude. Okay, Control E, extrude out a little bit, like so. And then I would just grab this one, oops, and this one, and bevel it, and make it like 0.01, like so, and just hit poly smooth, boom, and there you go. And then just put a couple of those in there, Control D, and put it on the other side, Control D, something like that. Okay, and you can decide how you want to do it, but there's like basically a tread. Okay, and then obviously there's more you can do with this or what have you, but this is good enough. All right, there you go.